Hi guys, which 110 here? Full moon. My phone is making that haze. So there's no haze really. I'm here out on the balcony. It's our barbecue. I've got my blanket that's been out here and my jacket that's been out here. She's beautiful. Definitely. On this evening, I gather with my sisters and brothers all around the world to give thanks for the blessings. Blessings that have come and the blessings that will be arriving. And what I normally say, I put you up in this. Nothing I got here. There. I will normally say, Ancient Moon, lend me your power. Bring me peace this very hour. I call upon your strength and might to bless your child this sacred night. Ancient Moon, lend me your power. Bring me peace this very hour. I call upon your strength and might. Bless your child this sacred night. Ancient Moon, lend me your power. Bring me peace this very hour. I call upon your strength and might. Bless your child this sacred night. I'm joining hands with all other witches. We stand underneath this gorgeous mother moon and we celebrate. Some will be singing, some will be dancing around a bonfire. Some may be sitting quietly, thinking over what has happened since the last full moon. Have you learned anything? Do you feel wiser than you were before? Are there things that you need to improve on? Do you feel safe within your craft? Does it bother you that you may be misunderstood by people? Can you assist them to understand? The anticipation of the 31st. As I say, I give thanks for the blessings that have come and the blessings that are going to arrive. I hold up my hands to receive the energy. And I can feel it. Thank you. Just enjoy. Try and ignore the noise coming from the apartment. It's too warm here to close the door and the windows. We need the cool air going in there. Mind you, that is my TV. We have a nice breeze coming in. You can tell by the wind ornament. Now I will be back to read some facts regarding Victorian funerals for you. I hope you find it interesting. I will talk to you in a few minutes. Hi guys, I am back. Give you the beautiful sight once more. And for Vlogtober 6, I said I was going to give you some facts about Victorian funerals. Queen Victoria. Her customs while mourning her late husband, Prince Albert, changed the way people mourn. Widows to wear widow's cap or silk weeping veil. Clothes were a deep black, not shiny. After a certain time, half mourning would occur. Colors such as gray and lavender were permitted. No jewelry or very little was worn. Men wore dark suits, black gloves, hat bands, and cravats, which I believe is a tie. Children did not wear mourning clothes. Servants were to wear mourning clothes. Widows wore full mourning for a year and half mourning for a year. Widows could only go out to go to church during this time. Men were expected to marry quickly after, and children were to mourn for a year. Children, you were to mourn their passing for a year. Grandparents and siblings for 6 months. Aunts and uncles, 2 months. Great aunts and uncles, 6 weeks. First cousins, 4 weeks. Allow me to turn my page here. Superstitions they had. The dead were removed from the home feet first, so they could not call someone to follow them. Curtains closed and mirrors covered, so the dead person's image would not be trapped within. After the funeral, curtains were opened and mirrors were uncovered. In a home with a recent death, it was believed if you seen your reflection in a mirror, you were next. All clocks were stopped at the time of the death to ensure no bad luck. All photos were turned upside down to prevent possession. The medical field at that time needed bodies to study, so some people took up grave robbing. So to prevent this, in some cases, families that could afford put cast iron fences over the grave, and others took to bricking over the grave. People in comas were presumed dead and buried alive. To avoid such travesty, a rope was attached to the person's hand with a bell above ground. If they woke, they would be able to ring it for rescue. Another idea that was made was using tubes and a mirror so that grave diggers could look inside the coffin to see if there was any movement. With the invention of photography, taking family portraits became popular. Taking photos with the dead loved ones was a reminder of them, children especially, because at that time they died at such an early age. Hair was cut from loved ones for jewelry, wreaths, fabrics, and corsages. Queen Victoria wore a locket with her husband's photo and a lock of his hair. We do similar nowadays with placing ashes of our loved ones in a small container on a necklace. During the Victorian era, elaborate monuments were erected as grave markers. This became popular when there are cemeteries for the public. And Victorians did not shy away from death due to the fact, unfortunately, that it was high, especially with children. It was common for families to save for grand funerals. In some cases, a shroud of death was included in wedding trousseaux. They did not dwell on death, but they prepared for it. I thought that you would find that interesting. This actually has something to do with the story that I began writing this morning at work. And then I thought that you might be interested in hearing that, and then you can place it when I likely use some of this in the story. So until the next time, have a blessed evening. Go outside, stand underneath Mother Moon, accept the energy, and enjoy. And until the next time, ciao for now.